Hello, Libra Feminines. This is Grand Madam with your Astro Tarot reading. This reading will cover September, October, and into November. So, this group is comprised of females, males, and non-binaries. You are the folk who are intuitive, still rational, still relational, but you sense things. You are the receivers, almost like a radio, You sense frequencies. You are highly developed psychically when it comes to relationships. People probably come to you for their relationship problems because they just can't get clarity. And as soon as you hear the scenario, boom, you've got an answer. That's who you are, Libra Feminine Energy Group. So, I'm using the Dark Goddess deck as your oracles, your pre-reading. And I will clarify this either with the Mini Rider Waite, try saying that 3 times real fast, Mini Rider Waite deck, or Modern Love, or whatever I have here that I think could answer the questions, alright? So, let's get this show on the road. You may hear someone sounding like they're coughing up a lung. That's just my daughter. She is in recovery after having the corona-induced pneumonia. And recovery seems to be even more painful than the disease itself because it still it attacks other organs in the body and it creates other problems. But she is not contagious. She is just coughing. She goes through what she calls her purge. And that sounds very scary. Sounds like she's coughing up a lung, but she's okay. Okay? So if you hear the coughing, regurgitating, just ignore it. She's good. And I'm good. Okay. What is the best message? What is the shadow around the Libra Feminine Energy Group? September, October, into November. What is the shadow around Libra Feminine Energy Group? What is it they need to see that they can't see right now? Let's give them some clarity. What are the energies around you now? Okay. Spirit said, no, do it again. Okay. Wow. Or my clear audience said, the sound that's coming in my head or coming from me, my energies, are saying, no, do it again. Okay, so let's do this again. How's that? Better. Okay. Thank you. Look. We have, Goddess Rand is talking about abuse. Erich Kegel is talking about coercion. Oh my God, Libra. And the Morrigan is talking about sovereignty. So someone is literally fighting their way out of an abusive situation. And it's no holds barred. At the bottom of the deck, each papalato, purification. It's time for cleansing. Cleansing means clean out everything, mind, body, and spirit. For you females, it may be time for a womb cleansing, a vaginal steam. And guys, if you can figure out how to steam clean yourself, you too. All right? Time to get the negative emotions out, become aware of the emotional triggers you're having, and deal with them. I have a video on emotional triggers. I'm going to put it up on my other channel, Tools for Transformation, Carole Smith-Rea. Rea is spelled R-E-A, like Rea. Haven't done it yet, but after I finish this, I'm going to put the link in the description box for you to see this, if it's not there already, okay? Now, I'm going to use the Lenormands. We're going to look in abuse. All right, what is this abuse business about here? And be careful with that steam. Make sure it's far enough away from your body, your genitalia area, that it does not burn. You steam and you use some herbs. Better still, if you haven't done it before, just put some like rosebuds and petals into some bath water, nice warm bath water, and just submerge yourself. Salt, baking soda, and submerge your body into it. Cover your body head to toe. You'll get up feeling refreshed and clean. Do that after a shower. Shower yourself to clean your physical body, and then you fill the tub with salts. If you have Epsom salts, that's good. Table salt is fine, about a cup. And baking soda, half a cup of baking soda. Okay? If you do not have a tub, you can put it into like a pan or a pot and pour it over your head 3 times after you've taken your shower. Okay. Abuse. What is abuse? This will clean the energies around you. This is a spiritual cleanse. Okay. Somebody feels that their life is anchored in. For some of you, it's good fortune. For others of you, it's misfortune. In other words, you just can't get out. You're always in the bad situations. Can't get out of the bad situation. Well, let's just say if you're in a bad situation and you've been a sly fox about situations, that is over with. The time is up. That time is expired. If you have found yourself in a bad situation with a sly fox, that time is up. Okay? So, time is up. You're taking it on yourself to remove yourself from a toxic situation. Okay? Okay. So let's see what coercion is about. Some of you, it's almost as though you feel that you have no rights or you have no freedom. You have to do what somebody else says. Do what somebody else is telling you to do. Let's see what this is all about. Well, if you're in a toxic situation, you probably are coerced. What is coercion? What is coercion? And you don't have to tell anybody you're purifying yourself. You just do it quietly. Once you start removing the energies from around you, you'll be surprised how others will take you from that point on. They won't want to take you, period. They won't want to deal with you. What has happened to you? Why don't you listen to me anymore? Coercion. What is coercion? Let's try that again. Commitment. Long distance. Someone is either committed to travel or someone is committed to leaving a committed situation. Someone has been sent away. Wow. Yeah, this was like a long-term relationship, and the neighbors and the family members are chattering about it. They're talking. For some of you, this is a marriage. But it's weird because it was so short-term. Someone was in a committed situation that maybe lasted, somebody got married and the marriage lasted 2 months. Or after 2 months, you knew you wanted out of there. Someone was forced in a marriage. For what purpose? Here we have the mice and the magnifying glass. For those of you who feel that you were forced in a marriage, or that you had to get married, for whatever reason, you started noticing things about the marriage. And what you noticed was that something or someone has been gnawing away at your marriage from the very beginning. And here we go. Someone took a risk with a fox. Now the thing about a fox is this. A fox will do anything to make sure their family is fed. But they're still a fox, which means they're quite capable of doing underhanded things for the family and to the family. And someone is really getting clarity on that. So, now let's move on to sovereignty. Sovereignty is standing on your own 2 feet, holding your own. Personal sovereignty. You are the king or queen of your castle. No one else. And this is the Morrigan. And look at this card. Is this woman not serious or what? So let's see what sovereignty is all about. And in a marriage, you're really not sovereign standing on your own 2 feet. You're standing on 4 feet. So someone wants to stand on their own 2 feet. It feels as though someone is really beginning to realize that marriage is not for them, or the marriage to the person or the party they're with is not for them, and they're ready to go their own way. That's what this looks like. And you knew this when you got married. So let's keep going. Or partnership. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. What is sovereignty? Look at that, 2 months. Within 2 months, you found out someone had opportunities elsewhere. But you couldn't be married to get to them. Wow, y'all. And here we have, look at this. Oh, look at these master numbers, 33 and 22. Someone is coming into their own. I don't know if you're in your Saturn return, your early 30s now. This is 33 and 22. So from I would say the ages of 22 to 33. You determined to stand on your own 2 feet right now and not be dependent on anyone. You've closed your heart into a cage and you have a choice to make. The 22, the stairwell, is a choice. Am I going to go this way? Am I going through this door? Or am I going through another door? But either way, I'm not staying here. Someone has really shut down and closed their heart to the situation. And it looks like it was all started with a message. So someone received a message to take a risk here. Here we have confusion regarding a male or a confused male. I'm also picking up gender confusion. And here we have the abuse. This very well may be someone who has been abused in the past, and those triggers are popping up in the marriage, and they can't handle the marriage just yet. They just can't handle it. For others, it's as though it's the death of bad times, very painful times. And I do believe this is a male in the Libra Feminine Energy Groups. Some of you may be coming out of the closet. Others of you may be transgender, and you are seriously considering the operation now, the gender correction. Either way, we have the star is hope, and we have you distancing yourself from the situation. So this is quite interesting here. Everybody's talking. At the bottom of the deck, everybody's talking, but here's a gentleman who is fiercely protective of his secrets. Okay, look at this. And who he wants to give his rose to. All right. Let's put these over here. And I think I'm going to use the Modern Love Tarot for this, to see what's going on here. Abuse, coercion. Someone, you know what this also looks like. I don't know if they're still doing it today. That in some cultures, including the American culture, when the parents found out that somebody was gay, they literally forced them into a marriage with the opposite sex to prove to the world they were not gay. And what do you have? What is that what is that procedure and process? That's one thing. And there's another thing where you have some groups, and I don't know why they haven't been disbanded and the police come in there yet, where you have gay people in religious communities who are, it's some type of so-called therapy. It's not therapy. It is literally sexual abuse, where I don't even know how they even fathom this. They are literally sexually abused and assaulted by members of the opposite sex to make them heterosexual. That makes no sense to me. Like I said, I do not understand why the police haven't been called. Oh God. Libra Feminines, this is deep. At least you decide to stand up on your own 2 feet now and say, I'm out. Okay? So I've hit several different groups of people with this. Just these 3 cards. May the God Goddess guide your way to safety and happiness. Okay. You have abuse, coercion, and sovereignty. Whew. Overall energy. We have the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A very attractive person, a very determined person, a magnetic person. This queen knows how to go and get what she or he wants and doesn't care about boundaries. The Queen of Wands skews over boundaries, okay? Gender boundaries are also included in this. And here's the wedding. 4 of Wands. Look at that. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. So this goes back to whoever got married, was in a forced marriage. It might be arranged marriage too, that lasted all of 2 months. And here we have the 6 of Pentacles. There was generosity, which means money was involved. That was in the past. And here we have the Victory card. We have the 6 of Wands. Everyone is cheering them on, but it's not what they wanted. Here we are, bam, the Lovers. And in this case, I do believe could have been 2 men or 2 women. That's the true love. And here we have the presentation, 3 of Pentacles. Doesn't this guy look like the presentation? Presentation. It's sitting right here. The marriage was a presentation to prove that somebody was straight when they were not. And the concern now is they're being watched. Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands are always children. Somebody could have children now or on the way. But this is someone who's being spied on, being watched, even though that's a cute little card. And this is what they're being watched for. You see the family situation? This is the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. Patience. But I do believe I'm going with the picture. Here's the family. 10 of Pentacles. So this is someone was in a wealthy family. And here is the Hangman. Pisces energy. And they feel stuck. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. This is the one that's been abused. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And she wants to isolate herself from everything and everyone right now. Stand on her own 2 feet. When she comes out of this inner journey, she will be able to know what to do to stand on her own 2 feet. Yeah, look. Because now she has the Ace of Swords clarity, and now she can make the proper decision for her life. This is she or he, but this is feminine energy throughout. Well, it is the Libra Feminine Energy Group. And the outcome, you have the Page of Swords. Hold on a second. I got this backwards, y'all. I'm sorry. This is the Page of Wands. This is an announcement. Like I'm coming out. And this is everybody watching. Some of you may have been in marriage 2 years and you have 2 children. Yeah, look at that. This is heartbreaking. 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups. So someone was in a relationship they did not want. They tolerated as much as they could, but there was cheating on the side. 7 of Swords. This is the Strength card. This is Leo. Strength card, confidence. They tried. And also, finances were important in this arrangement. Somebody was paid. But there was a dualism to it. There's a juggling act going on. And someone was prepared. I'm going to go through with it. Gung-ho. They got their money. 9 of Pentacles. But here we have the 5 of Wands. The conflict got so heavy they had to go. They couldn't carry it on. And now they're feeling foolish. Anxiety is through the roof with the 9 of Swords. And here we have a King of Wands. Could be the husband, but now they're blocked. The Devil card. They're just blocked. And fearful. Afraid to move forward. So someone at this point they have this High Priestess. They're intuitive and they are secretive about it. But they are making secret plans to leave. There is a stalemate in the marriage. And there is, oh, look at this. A major karmic change is taking place. The universe is getting involved in saying, no, this is not for you. You have a new life elsewhere, and here's the Tower. We have a Queen of Pentacles involved, Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, someone who can make a home and run a business flawlessly. And here we have the 9 of Wands. It has been extremely difficult and extremely emotionally painful. Triggers are going through the roof, but you're still holding your own. You have the support of friends, but it's still overwhelming. 10 of Wands. And now, somebody's coming in. Maybe even you want answers. Why? How did I get here? Why did I do this? And now you're just turned off by the whole deal. You're withdrawn emotionally. And you're ready. See the boxes in the back? Packed. Ready to go. And here's Queen of Cups. This is a mother. This is a mother with a family. A happy family. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. She who intuits her way through life. She thought she wanted a happy family. Well, she probably did, but not with a different person. And here is the offer. Someone offered you a happy, loving family. And they created that for you, but the longer you were in there, you found out you were just being controlled. This is the Emperor. And now, and not only controlled, but bankrupted and abandoned. And now you're just, here's that King of Swords again. King of Pentacles again. And you have basically just laid the whole thing to rest, including the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has walked out, or has just turned himself off. And sometimes this is meditation. Sometimes this is just walking around numb. And oftentimes this is, I'm just going to put the whole thing aside and go on with life as I know it. And here we have the 7 of Cups and a major opportunity to start a new life with a new love. And someone is taking the shot. Someone is moving away literally to a place of peace. But here we also have someone who is pregnant. This is an Empress, a lot of feminine energy. And we have the 8 of Wands, which is a lot of communication going back and forth. 5 of Swords, someone feels that they were manipulated into a marriage by a King of Swords, who can also be an attorney, a judge, or someone in the family like our father, who basically sees things in black and white and no in between, no emotion whatsoever. And some of you were in same-sex relationship and you were trying to work through it with what you had, and balance it off with the marriage, and it played out. Some of you are trying to keep what you have. Four of Pentacles. And then others are just happy being single because now they are ready and able for this, to get this divorce. Yeah. Others are just getting a divorce. Hierophant's the marriage card. This is the Justice card. So we have a marriage and heading for a divorce. And somebody is joyous about it, very happy about that, while the other person is all up in their head. Some of you are all up in your head and you can't figure out which way is up. Eight of Swords. But when it comes to that money, you are planted. Knight of Pentacles. You're not going to make any sudden decisions or sudden moves because you don't want to mess up the money. Others are still in the space of, should I try to make this work? Should I add any more energy into this relationship? Should I make it try? This is the evaluation card. And for others of you, it's like, nope. I know which direction I want to go in, and that's where I'm going. Okay, so Libra, you have some decisions to make and some choices to make. Right now, you're focused on your sovereignty, your personal sovereignty. Standing on your own 2 feet, doing what makes you happy, being with the people you love. And that's where you're headed. This is Grand Madam. I'm wrapping this up now, Libra Feminines. And I'm wishing you much love, much joy, and much success in your endeavors.